Dave Benham playing us into the open mic tonight. Give a couple extra blats for Lilith Thummascura for rejoining us tonight. Couple extra blats. Just give me 3 blats. A hip, hip, hooray. Yes, on the flute. Oh my God, pay attention to me.
Blat.
That'll work. Okay, gay baseball is going to give me my blats. Thanks. Welcome to our Monday Night VOM, where sometimes we blat to welcome people back to the world.
Blat.
I don't know about all that now. You know, gay baseball's blat was a little more musical than you, flute player. Anyways, that was Dave Benham playing us in. We do this every Monday night. This is the Monday Night VOM. We used to be a community of open mic players in Baltimore, Maryland, but now it's expanded into so much more, and I see some California and Missouri. I'm sorry, not Colorado and Missouri on my, and I think some Delaware, maybe Philadelphia is where that road is right now. So we're all across the country right now. And I'm just so grateful to be here with all of y'all. Lilith Thummascura, glad to have you back. Recovered from COVID. It was rough, but only mild. X, presumably meaning that moment when you're like stretched out on the bed, just like, which is, you know, I think how I'm translating your X there. Anyways, thank you so much for joining us. We do this every Monday night, and I'm just going to go ahead and start playing because it's what I do. My name is Rob Hinkle. Me and Rowan Corbett are hosting this evening, and let's just get this night started. Yeah. Let's get this night started. I'm going to start this way because I can. Keep Dougie's truck cam on there. I hear there's a secret surgery to cut all I ate right back out of me. You know it finally let me be free. I let them dive right in. Secret surgery to cut all this want right back out of me. I could have it all or not have enough. I wouldn't care less now. They could dive right in. It's 11. The nightly news says nothing good and nothing important, and tiny lives are often over. Nothing more than 140 characters, almost nothing now, and headlines no more. They do the screaming, everyone now. They do the yelling, and even I can't help but to dive right in. Dive right in. There's a secret surgery to cut all the sin right back out of me, to cut all the hate, cut all the rage, to help me turn away. And so I'd stalk the streets concave, and swallow down all your spite and your pain, an automated martyr filled with surgical light. I'd let you dive right in. Dive right in. And at 7, the morning news says nothing good and nothing important, and tiny lives are just beginning. Still nothing more than 140 characters. We're almost nothing, but still we're screaming. Every headline in does the yelling. No time for subtlety, no, we just can't help. It's time to dive right in. Dive right in. It's 11. The nightly news says nothing good and nothing important, and tiny lives are often over. Nothing more than 140 characters, and it's 7. The morning news says nothing good and nothing important, and tiny lives are just beginning. Still nothing more than 140 characters. It's 11. The nightly news says nothing important and nothing good, and then it's 7. The morning news says nothing important and nothing good, and it's 11. The nightly news says nothing important and nothing good, and then it's 7. The morning news says nothing important and nothing good.
Nice, man. I like the conviction.
Oh my God, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much.
Great.
Thank you very, very much.
Wow.
Conviction and restraint. That is good.
I don't play that much. It's a scary song to play. Oh. But I bought a pedal for my birthday.
It sounds very good.
And it seemed like the right choice to play that song with that. Hey, Andrew Galbraith, 99. Thank you. I think all of us have, you know, everyone tells me I'm a fantastic guitarist. Sorry, that's a horrible way to say it. All of us have our real scary points, like our weak points, you know, the things that we're afraid of. And I get lots of compliments on my guitar, and I get lots of compliments on my hair. People don't say nice things about my voice. So Andrew, you've hit a place where, like, oh man, thank you so much. I really appreciate it that you're hearing that. So thank you. So the sync is off, but I'm not going to worry about it right now, because, you know, some days I just don't care. We're going to hope it's okay. Rowan, who's next?
Next is Richard Levinson.
Well, we're going to go from... we're going to keep it in the R's then. That's good. This year has been an exercise in just how much I can sympathize with the fallacy of compromise and knowing when to duck. Who's in, who's out? You gotta learn just when to bail out. This year has been the exercise, but I'm all worn out. I wish there was a pill. Take it quick and never feel ill. Fall in line, dry swallow too, never read the bill. I wish there was a pill. Take it quick and never question it. It's the medicine man. It's the cure for being an American. This year has been an exercise, but it's better than a diet. Obsessing over something size, swearing everyone's a liar. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. You gotta know what it is and what it's all about. This year has been the exercise, and I'm all worn out. I wish there was a pill. Take it quick and never feel ill. I'm feeling fine. You gotta learn to read between the lines. Wish there was a pill. Take it quick and never question it. It's the medicine man. It's the cure for being an American. We used to say, I don't care what you look like, I don't care what you make. used to say, I don't hate the player, I sure just hate the game. We used to say, I don't care where you came from, I just care why you came. But today, somehow a brave new world has seen a brand new day. So be careful what you say. Take this pill, take it quick and never feel ill. Click to sign, dry swallow too and never read between the lines. Take this pill, take it quick and never question shit. It's the medicine man, but how is this American bill? Exercise and just how much I should exercise my willingness to empathize with anything around me. Get out, get out, get out, get out. You gotta know that you failed now. This year has been the exercise and I'm so much stronger now. You need a pill, just take the poison in but never question it. Take your medicine, man. We're gonna be the brand new Americans. We don't need a pill, nothing saccharine to never feel ill. I'm feeling fine. You gotta learn to read between the lines. We don't need a pill, just take the poison in, but always question it. Take your medicine, man. We're gonna be the brand new Americans, yeah. Thanks very much, world.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much. Oh, man, Chris Ehrich got me all riled up last week playing the electric, and so I thought it was time to play my electric a couple more times. Oh, anywho, my name is Rob Hinkle. Welcome to the VOM. We do this every Monday night, virtual open mic, and so glad to have you with us. I think we got Rich Levinson coming up. Rich Levinson coming up next, right?
Yep, that's right.
Excellent. All right. So I'm going to go from baritone guitar to some bass guitar, and that seems about right to me.
Awesome. Thank you all for being here. Rob, happy belated birthday. You're still celebrating as far as I'm concerned.
Hell yeah.
I know there's a Kit Kat snatched over there somewhere. All right. I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden in the shade. He'd let us in, knows where we've been, in his octopus's garden in the shade. I'd ask my friends to come and see an octopus's garden with me. I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden in the shade. We would be warm below the storm in our little hideaway beneath the waves, resting our head on the seabed in an octopus's garden near a cave. We would sing and dance around because we know we can't be found. I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden in the shade. We would shout and swim about the coral that lies beneath the waves. Oh, what joy for every girl and boy, knowing they're happy and they're safe. We would be so happy, you and me, no one there to tell us what to do. I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden with you. In an octopus's garden with you. In an octopus's garden with you.
Nice. Our friend Carrie is out there demonstrating she's got all the octopus emoji. Holy crap.
Oh man, I'll have to watch it on the replay, man. You can't have enough octopus or octopi emoji in this world. All right, I'm gonna do some blues now. Actually, I'm gonna pick this one. If you go down to the bell, put your money in your shoes. The women's in the bell got them deep Bellum blues. Oh, sweet mama, daddy's got them deep Bellum blues. Oh, sweet mama, daddy's got them deep Bellum blues. Once I knew a preacher, preached the Bible through and through. He went down to the Bellum, now his preaching days are through. Oh, sweet mama, daddy's got them deep Bellum blues. Oh, sweet mama, daddy's got them deep Bellum blues. If you go down to the Bellum to have a little fun, have your $50 ready when the policeman comes. Oh, sweet mama, daddy's got them deep Bellum blues. Oh, sweet mama, daddy's got them deep Bellum blues. Go down to the Bellum, put your money in your pants, 'cause the women's in the Bellum, they won't give a man a chance. Oh, sweet mama, daddy's got them deep Bellum blues. Oh, sweet mama, daddy's got them deep Bellum blues. Oh, sweet mama, daddy's got them deep Bellum blues.
Nice. We don't get enough bass players, and I tell you that every time you come in. So, Rich, thank you so very, very much.
Thanks for the slot that opened up at last minute, because this is a tough slot to get into these days, man.
Well, I'm gonna pretend like that bugs me. No, it's so wonderful that we actually, are popular enough
It's
to have that
awesome.
as a problem.
It's fabulous.
Yeah. And speaking of popularity, you all out there on Twitch and YouTube and Facebook, please click the share button. Follow us, like us, finger us, whatever it is that you do. And Susan Schneider, oh man, that was a dead song. I'm not supposed to like the dead songs anymore. Oh man. Oh well, whatever. Anyways, so please do click that share button and click that follow button and click that like button and click liken buttons. I think is actually a werewolf problem that we've been having recently, but we're not going to worry about it too much. Oh, y'all thought I was going with Fuzzy Moss rocks, but that's neither here nor there. Jillian Matundan, thank you for laughing like I'm funny. It's so good to have you back in my little open mic.
Werewolves, man. Yeah. It's, friggin' werewolves.
Freaking
happy
werewolves, man. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Rob.
Thank you.
Yeah. I never know what I'm going to do until I come up here. So if you have a request,
I don't, except be awesome, because we want to tell people about your show next Tuesday with Institute of Musical Traditions.
Then I guess I better be decent.
Yeah. If you like
Okay.
this is Jillian Matundan, and she's performing with Bill Starks and Pam Raison de Ocampo, which I'm probably not saying right, next week on Institute of Musical Traditions. And if you don't like this is Rich Levinson's sister, Jill Levinson, and she's not playing next week anywhere. Okay?
There you go. I like
Kick
that.
it,
I like where you
Jillian,
went with
kick
that. Okay, so I'll do one of my newer songs. Why not? Let's try. This one's called Safe. Why did I wait so long? What keeps me far away? It's easy to hide when you're afraid, peeking out from underneath the bed, retreating so far inside my head. I've been a refugee from this place. If I dig deep, what would I face? When I look in the mirror, what do I see? Who is looking back at me? What makes you safe? What makes you home? Where do you go when you struggle the most? I'm turning to you. I'm turning into you. I tried running away from myself. I did all I could to be someone else. I didn't take up too much space. Screaming filled that tiny place. What makes you safe? What makes you whole? Where do you go when you struggle the most? I turn into you. You turn into me. How much time did I waste while I tried erasing you? You've hidden the darkness, waiting to come through. And when I think I've gone as far as I can go, you come back. She comes back. What makes you safe? What makes you whole? Where do you go when you struggle the most? I turned into you. I turned into me.
I am
So good to have you back.
Holy smoke.
enamored with your eyebrows. That little moment when you're just like, by the way, I know you thought I was inside eyebrow joke.
I definitely.
man.
Inside eyebrows. Yeah, no, I've definitely
Ew,
worked on it. Gross. So what could I do? You know what? I would, if you'd like to hear more of some of my original stuff, come next week.
Yeah.
For now, and I was making a couple of faces because my B string was definitely out of tune, so that was super fun for me.
How's your guitar doing? I know you were worried about it as you were a couple days ago.
Thank you. You know what? Perfectly fine now because thanks to you, I have 2 humidifiers happening in this room, and I'm sweating. So
Remember, my friends, keep your guitars moist. Oh, sorry, you don't like that word. Keep your guitars humidified, lest they crack and die. Or you were just fretting out, right? That was the issue.
It was serious situation that was happening over here, and it was not fun. I was like, oh no, something's happening, and Rob's like, maybe it's just dry, and I was like, oh, you're probably right because it's winter
Thank
time.
God when it's simple.
I know, thank God. Yeah, no, it's great, and you know, sounds great. So thank you,
Nice.
thank you for saving my.
You're very welcome. What we got next?
You know what? I'm gonna do that Jason Mraz song. Why not? Because that'll be fun. I won't swear. I won't swear.
I personally generally hate Jason Mraz. I only like him when you do it or my partner Heather does it. Okay.
There you go. I'm gonna do this one because I also know. You know, actually, I did this song the first time I ever met Joey, so I know he's down for it. So if you know it, sing along. This will be interesting because I haven't done it in a while, so this is a journey for all of us together. You really did it. You really did it, yeah. You really did it. You really did it. You really did it. Still out to you. You really did it, yeah. You really did it. You really did it. Others are hanging around the water cooler. Would not believe how you take up 1,000 puzzle pieces. You could see it before we completed it, before we made it home. How you put it all together with a blindfold. You're like a long game chicken that keeps the game going. But your claim to fame is that you like to lay it out of the limelight, which can hurt your eyes. If you're not devil, you become another devil in disguise. But you watch your back, you watch your back. You're growing eyes on the back of your head to prevent another sneak attack, sneak attack. You must be keeping secret weapons in your fanny pack. You like my laughing gas, you got the cat to dance. You like Lance on the mountain in the Tour de France. Got a wingspan spinning the globe, you got gold and you're teaching us all to let go. You're razzled out when you're the cat's meow. If this were 12th grade, you'd be my cap and gown. If this were India, then you would be a sacred cow, and I'd bow down to you. So grateful to the gods for making you. Close enough. Hey, you really did it. You really did it, yeah. You really did it. You really did it. You really did it. You really did it, yeah. You done did it. You really did it. You send it for the congrats of the American people, and you've been meeting all the influential seekers with a similar dream, with a front seat saved that plays with your name and a superhero cape on. See, the future is a sky full of possibility, with its brightness of mind and a psychic ability. You probably won't die at the hands of an enemy. You're not in a den of iniquity. You're not the average Joe, you're not the average shame. You're not above or below, but you never just play. You never take no personally, and anytime you get stopped, you try another way. Could we settle for a kiss without a cease and desist? If they ask, we won't tell, cause we're activists. I am what I am, you are what you are, we're all that is. Now, P-E-R-F-E-C-T or A-T-T-I-T-U-D-E-B. What does that spell? It spells you did it. You really did it, yeah. You really did it. You freaking did it, did it. You really did it. You really did it, yeah. You done did it. You really did it. Sweet did it, yeah. Sweet did it, sweet out. Sweet did it, yeah. Sweet did it, no. Sweet out about. When you're sick of never getting the turntable, calling the tracks like you've been jumping in the water, you've been making a splash, you've been keeping your heartbeat going, you've been keeping the harmony going. Well, there's an awful lot of musical styles you can play with, there's an awful lot of tastes, an awful lot of dates you can be on. You've been keeping your backbone strong, you've been keeping the trombone blowing. Well, every friend of mine will give each other 5,000. You beautiful minds to your own devices. You do what you like, always like what you try. You touch me like an iPhone application, move me like a smooth jazz music station. Do what you do in the way that you choose to do them. Oh my God, you're quick to be so quotable. Damn, you got away with words. You got a magical handshake for saving the earth. You're a generous man. You also it hurts You are AWESOME. What does that spell? It spells you did it. You really did it, yeah. You really did it. You really did it. You really did it. You really did it, yeah. You done did it. You really did it. You are AWESOME. You are Thanks, everybody.
Hell yeah, Jillian.
Yeah.
You fill me with joy.
That was a lot of words.
Yeah, it was. I wish that was yours, and I'm going to pretend that
easy
it's
when-
yours.
It's easy when you're in a humidified room to be able to do that without coughing. Just gonna
True.
I
Now,
was
do you
gonna
know
say
a
someone should? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Rob.
do you know a Shannon Marie Smoot-Sipes?
I do, actually.
She's saying, Jillian Matundan is amazing. This warms my heart. Miss seeing you play in person. And I don't suppose Shannon Marie Smoot-Sipes is a musician, is she?
She is, well, maybe. Shannon, maybe you are now.
We should figure out how to get her on this open mic, because I would love to introduce Shannon Marie Smoot-Sipes. It's just fun to say. I mean, my tongue doesn't get enough fun on these nights because I'm on camera. Wait, that's just good to say. Okay, anyways, neither here nor there. Jillian Matundan, you're performing next Tuesday for imtfolk.org. Tuesday at 7 p.m. ET, and by 7 p.m. I mean 8 p.m. ET, but the information's on imtfolk.org. You're performing with Bill Starks, who's an amazing piano player, a noted songwriter as well, and Pam Raison de Ocampo, who's a dancer. She's bringing Guy Orzoka. I'm just going to stop trying to mangle these names. She's bringing her little three-piece flamenco band, and I was sound checking with them the other night, and their guitar is amazing, and their percussion is amazing, and their vocals are amazing, and then she dances, and you're like, holy crap, human bodies are always way more amazing than I give them credit for being. So it's going to be a hell of a night. That's next Tuesday. Lilith Themysciro raises her eyebrow right back at you. I love it. It's something I learned how to do from Star Trek.
Yeah, there's other things. We can talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. It's fine. We've got to keep going with this night. Let's keep with these charming performers. I think DeJohn is up next. Is that right?
Indeed.
Woo-hoo. Sure are.
I'm glad I've got the reins and have some context to what's going on, for which I must admit, thank you, Rowan, for keeping track of what's going on, because I'm just freaking clueless.
No worries, man. I got you.
I know it, baby. Oh, yeah, I just fall backwards into the trust arms, the strong. What I meant to say was DeJohn is up next, and it's so good to have them coming in from Bowie, Maryland. It looks like we've put down the bass for the night, because we had another bass player already. Got fiddle and uke tonight.
Ukulele.
Baritone.
Right. We'll play bass next song.
Right. Yeah, trade it out.
Just as I unmuted, of course, I got a frog in my throat. This
Jillian, we love your music. Great guitar, percussion, vocals, performance. It was all good. Even the eyebrow thing, you know.
Yeah,
You
there
got it
you
all
go.
together.
There you go.
You guys are so much fun. Thanks.
Oh, thanks. We have half of Joe Isaac's showcase here tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Joe Isaac
Bob's
did
here
a
too.
thing on
Yeah.
on Saturday, and gee, I recognize a lot of these people from that. Yeah, Bob and Julian.
Anyway, this is an original, and it's a song challenge from 2 months ago. I finally finished it. The one step ahead is Darkness, and I was thinking of darkness as a good thing. It's shade. So let's see if I can remember. I only finished it yesterday.
The sun is hot. Get out of the sun and into the shade.
Yeah. I want to rest in the oh, that's not right, is it?
Well, slow down a little bit.
I only finished it yesterday. Keep on stepping. One foot then the other, keep on stepping. I want to rest rest in the shade, my load is heavy. I want to rest in the shade, the sun is hot. I want to rest in the shade, my load is heavy. I want to rest in the shade, the sun is hot. I want to rest with my back against a tree trunk. I want to hide my face from the sun. Keep on stepping. One foot then the other. Keep on stepping. I want to rest in the shade. My load is heavy. I want to rest in the shade. The sun is hot. You're gonna find relief in shadow. One more step gets you closer to the shade. The darkness, oh the darkness, it is waiting. One more step gets you closer to the shade. Keep on stepping. One foot then the other. Keep on stepping. I want to rest in the shade. My load is heavy. Want to rest in the shade. The sun is high. But for now, stay strong and get to stepping. The work that you do needs to be done. Pick up that weight and start to step in. The cool shade will be there when you're done. Keep on stepping. One foot then the other. Keep on stepping. I want to rest in the shade. My load is heavy. I want to rest in the shade. The sun is hot. Don't you know you gotta drag that heavy load now? Trudging along that muddy road. Step quicker, pull harder, get to stepping. One more step gets you closer to relief. Keep on stepping. One foot and then the other. Keep on stepping. I want to rest in the shade. My load is heavy. I want to rest in the shade. The sun is hot.
That's gorgeous.
Wonderful.
That
Absolutely
was worth the
gorgeous.
wait for sure.
On stepping.
What was that, Rowan?
So that was worth the wait.
Oh, good.
Singing with someone else is such a beautiful thing, and I wish I was better at throwing on the harmonies. I throw down my voice and Kristen or Heather jumps on with me or Rowan jumps on with me, and I feel that vocal lock, and it's such a beautiful thing. And I'm so happy for the two of you that you get to do that. It makes me joyous when I hear it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. John heard this afternoon. We started working on this afternoon, really, together. So he gets great props for harmonies. Okay, this next one.
She wrote this
I
morning.
did. Oh, it was fun. But there are lots of ways to know that spring is coming. But for me, my very favorite and probably the first sign that I recognize is when the woodpeckers start gnawing at the trees. And so we heard the woodpecker this morning. Spring is coming. Ooh, I can't wait.
Yeah. So she had to write this song to celebrate.
I had to get out of bed early to do this. Okay. Okay.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3.
Rat-a-tat, rat-a-tat-tat, rat-a-tat-tat. Oh yeah, I love to hear that woodpecker song. I have my birdie that wakes me each morn by playing his version of the reveille horn. You can bet your grandpa comes out once a year, sees a shadow, then he disappears. You can see the flowers that push through the snow, those hardy posies put on a show. I am a birdie that wakes me each morn by playing his version of the reveille horn. Bumblebees are buzzing round in the grass, then start the honey making at last. Robins are out doing their bumping, hopping, frogs are croaking and they're hopping, hopping. I have a birdie that wakes me each morn by playing his version of the reveille horn. Rat, rat, rat-a-tat-tat, rat, rat, rat-a-tat-tat. Oh, I love to hear woodpecker's song. I have my birdie that wakes me each morn by playing his version of the reveille horn. Woodpecker's mating call, he's drumming the tree. Still spring is near to me. He's looking for a spring fling. Hey baby, he'll say, when I hear his rat-a-tat, spring's on the way. Yes, I have my birdie that wakes me each morn by playing his version of the reveille horn. Rat, 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 rat-a-tat, rat, rat, rat-a-tat. I love to hear the woodpecker's song. I have my birdie that wakes me each morn by playing his version of the reveille horn. East, west, south, now they're on the wing. Blackbirds and swallows flock to us and sing. Robins are out and start their bop-bop-bopping. Frogs are croaking and they're hop-hop-hopping. Yes, I have wakes me each morn by playing his version of the reveille horn.
They're putting holes in my house. I'm glad you like them though.
Well, I one time they're tapping on our copper fascia that protects the water at the chimney, and the sound was resonating in the house. It was making this horrible noise, over and over again. Oh, it's horrible. So I got my air rifle, high power pellet gun, and I'm gonna take this thing out, right? So I got binoculars, and I'm checking this guy out, and I look at him, and my heart melts.
Ah, good for you.
He's just looking for somebody to share his life with, and
I shot his ass.
I was very concerned about where that story was going, but I guess it's got a happy ending.
so it's like, no. And now we love the woodpeckers, so yeah, we try not to hurt them.
Well, DeJohn, let's go from you to another charming couple of entities out in Colorado, Roberta Holbrook and Steve Gilbert. How are y'all doing?
Hey there.
Good seeing you all, listening to you all.
Welcome back.
Thanks. Well, thanks for having us. This is a lot of fun, and I'm sure I'm enjoying listening to everybody. And so we're going to do a couple covers, and this first one is a song by the Eagles. So we'll just go ahead and do it.
Okay, go for it.
1, 2, 3.
That's
Thursday
right.
nights in Colorado or something like that.
It's the first Friday of the, what was it, the Hoot? No, it was the best of. Did we do one song or
Swallow
two?
Hill's all I
I think it was 2. I think it was Swallow Hill, and I thought it was Thursdays,
It
but
is a Thursday.
I might be making stuff up. So tell me, there's people out there mentioning like, oh man, it's been 11 months since I heard live music, and it's so beautiful, and there's nothing like it, and they're loving it. So a year ago, you were presumably playing some open mics, you're playing gigs or whatever. What was your music scene like back in the real world?
Oh, well,
Is it a weird question?
we had to start canceling gigs, yeah.
Well, no. Back when we had those gigs, you know, were you playing coffee houses or bars or like what was your favorite gig?
We did some brew pubs and coffee houses, probably the two biggest ones. Occasional, like maybe a farmer's market, that kind of stuff. Some acoustic showcases, things like that type of stuff. Other than that, just open mics. Always have fun with those. There's some pretty good ones locally here. So
Yeah, there's a bunch of good ones right there.
We've been together just a year, so we got together just right before COVID hit. So we were kind of each doing our own thing, and then we got together, and then COVID hit, and it's like, okay, lockdown. Here we go.
Well, I'm glad you're able to lock down together. Jeez, oh flip, that timing could have worked out a lot worse, I guess.
We've done some gigs with COVID since COVID, but not
Outdoors.
for a while. They're outdoors type of things, and but the way things are now, we're just kind of waiting till everybody gets vaccinated, or at least the majority of us.
Absolutely.
We can wait. We've waited this long. What's a little longer, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's nuts to think that we're about to head up on, in another month or so, we'll hit up our first full year of doing these virtual open mics. It's just crazy. Well, play me another song. Play me another song.
We're thankful that you guys are doing these kind of things because it's brings us a lot of joy. So
I'm glad we've met people that, y'all, I wouldn't have met you anytime soon. We were touring through Colorado. We were supposed to be touring through Colorado in May, I guess. But I doubt we would have crossed paths. So I'm really glad to meet you like this.
Yeah, same here. All right. This is a song by Buddy and Julie Miller. And it's called Gasoline and Matches. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Baby, 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 baby. Listen what I say. Baby, 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 baby. Let me have my way. I'm gonna keep on knocking till the door unlatches. You and me, a gasoline and matches. Baby, 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 baby. When you make your start. Baby, baby, you make me feel smart. Yeah, I feel smart. And the fire catches you and me, a gasoline and matches. You pull my pin and you trip my wire. You come in and set my heart on fire. You knock me out, you rock me off my axis. You and me, a gasoline and matches. Baby, 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 baby. When you make your move. Baby, 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 baby. I can feel your groove. The resistance of a strong-willed man's in ashes. You and me, a gasoline and matches. gasoline and matches. You and me are gasoline and matches. You and me are gasoline and matches.
Yeah. Nice. Boom. Roberta Holbrook and Steve Gilbert of Colorado.
Everybody, thanks for listening.
Let's stay out in the Midwest. We got Ron Smith coming up next.
Hello. Yeah, now for the self-obsessed, introverted.
Did you say singer-songwriter?
Songwriter vibe coming up. Yeah. Anyway,
We got Dave Eisner of the House of Musical Traditions out there in the audience, and I think he was the first person who mentioned something about how, like, well, you know, singer-songwriters are very just, you know, they're very self-absorbed with their music and whatever. And I didn't get it at the time, and then I got it, and then I was like, oh, sorry. But I love it anyways. Ron Smith, tell me more about you.
Oh, well, here we go. This is a song that I wrote quite a while back, right after I first started getting a little more serious about this, and I don't know if people will get it or not, but it means a lot to me. So let's just take it from there. It's called "True Thing." I'm not looking to impress you. Let's take that out of the way. You're doing me a favor, just sitting there listening to me play. I'll try to entertain you, try to hold your interest for a while. If I am really lucky, maybe send you out the door with a smile. Now here's what's going on with me. I'm trying not to rush my song, or else I'm trying to get it back together every time I sing or play it wrong, which I've done a couple of times already. Most of all, I want to show you a picture of a true thing. Something that is true inside of me. That's the reason why I sing. Oh, a true thing. You and I are not that different, even if we're hard to understand. Yeah, we're all just trying to make it, doing the best that we can. And although we may be strangers, doesn't mean we couldn't be friends. If we could dig beneath the layers to where all the things that separate us end to a true thing. Oh, true thing. If we could open up a window between your heart and mine, if we could see each other clearly for just a moment in time, we could look at it together, a picture of a true thing. Something that is true between us. That's the reason why I sing. Oh, a true thing. Oh, a true thing.
Very nice.
Man, Ron.
Let
You know
me
how
see.
to get people, man. That's awesome. That was great.
Okay, I got a little bit of technical work to do here for just a second.
No worry. Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
I need to switch the background for this next song. I just want to get out of the way for a second, in case anybody doesn't know who Popeye is. If there's a boundary, I'm gonna cross it. If there's a limit, I'll exceed it. If there's an envelope, I'm gonna push it. If there's a rule, I'm not gonna heed it. Some see black and white where I see shades of gray. There's a right way, there's the wrong way, and there's my way. Now, I'm not saying I'm always right. Not saying I'm never wrong. What I'm saying is my boss's name is me. I decide if I'm gonna play along. Some see black and white where I see shades of gray. There's the right way, there's the wrong way, and there's my way. Yeah, some say I'm just trying to be difficult. Some think I just don't give a damn. I'm just trying to be genuine. Like Popeye, I am what I am. That's where the picture's all about that. Yeah, I like coloring outside the lines. I like moving at my own pace. I like cooking with no recipe, and I like taking trips to no place. Some see black and white where I see shades of gray. There's the right way, there's the wrong way, and there's my way. Yeah, some say I'm just trying to be difficult. Some say I just don't give a damn. I'm only being genuine. Like Popeye, I am what I am. Like Popeye, I am what I am. Sorry for that moment of exuberance there at the end.
Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, the sharp-elbowed Ron Smith. Get out of there.
Hey, Ron, you know, from our view, it says, "May I Tommy."
It does.
But we figured it out.
Oh, yeah.
Goodness. Well, everybody, welcome to VOM. If you're just joining us, this is the virtual open mic VOM coming at you. This is the 46th or the 48th? I've lost track. There's so many of them.
46 for 46.
46 for 46. Our 46th virtual open mic coming up on a year of this. And we are brought to you in part by the Maryland State Arts Council. They help keep the lights on and keep this going. Myself and Rob run this thing for you guys, and we're glad to have you. Check out our webpage on or our Facebook page. You can find out where to sign up and whatnot. And if you're feeling a little generous, we do have up above us, up here, we've got some links. PayPal.me/ilyAIMY and Venmo at ilyTips. And so that's where you can, contribute. So, or you can play. We'd like to see you. Next up, we got Dave Benham. Dave, how you doing, man? Oh,
I'm doing well, Rowan. I've got it. Thanks.
Worries. What's going on?
I am going to try to do some pieces that I played when you were the host by yourself, and I got one out of the way, Ghost Whale, that I played successfully later on, and then another one called Desert Wind that I've tried, I think, 5 times since to reproduce, and it has never worked. Although it worked last time, but the sound was terrible.
Well, they say sixth time is the charm. So. It was still glorious, even if the sound was a little funky. It's all good.
Yeah. Well, I tried to listen to it, and I couldn't bear it.
Well, give
on the recording.
To us, man.
So, Ron, that was fantastic, and I'm going to play this same flute that I played last week, in only a different way. And if people that haven't seen it, it's a great big overtone flute. It's just 2-inch PVC with a flute head up here, and it's just an open tube, and you blow harder, and it plays higher, and you blow soft and it's lower. But Ron, you put a comment there. Next, Dave's going to play Silo, and I actually don't want to play Silo, but there is a water tank in Colorado called the Tank that they converted. It's in Wrangley, Colorado, which is in the northwest corner, and they converted it into a concert space / recording studio. You could actually climb inside this massive water tank and play, and it has just this crazy natural reverb, and I want to take my flutes in there someday. But anyway,
You've got to do that.
Wouldn't it be fantastic?
You've got to.
Road trip someday. All right, this first piece is called Ghost Wind, and give me just a second Ghost Whale. Give me a second to get this set up. Oh, hit that. Let's do that.
What's that noise?
Whoa, that's crazy.
Not sure what that was. So we've got a couple of people trying really hard to find some ghost whale emoji on Twitch and failing miserably. The closest they've come is to respect your radioactive gigantic white stick that's glowing quite ferociously for us. We've got a couple of really cool like gas masks going on, or radiation symbols and things like that. Well, that's what we got. What else we got, man?
Show us that again real quick.
What's that?
Show us that again real quick.
Okay, sure.
Thank you, thank you, Mike.
Wow. Thank you.
It's got it's modular. I can take apart some of the attachments to get to have the bass note be different keys, so I can play it in D, C sharp, C, and B. And then I can also take the top of the flute and attach it to a straight flute and play in a B minor with a 6-hole flute. It's basically the same as a Native American flute, except the holes are so far apart I have to use my thumb and my pinky to reach all the holes. So it's kind of cool. So this next piece, behind the scenes, was this synth kind of thing called Fundamental. It's samples of 50s era sine generator, for scientific instruments. That's kind of stuff that early electronic musicians used, and they packaged all these samples and put it into a plug-in with all kinds of random stuff, and you can get multiple ones. And so I had that varying the pitch, and it was a 26-tone scale, some of those pitches. So I'm taking that exact same setting for that synthesizer, but constraining it now to a minor pentatonic scale, and I'll add some drones with my flute and do something that sounds completely different. And this is called Desert Wind, and this is the Cursed Song. And when I forget to turn my sound on, that's what happens.
Dave Benham.
Thank you.
We've got people out in the UK saying, "Oh, Dave, you are magical," with a C though, which isn't quite as magical with a K. Just so you know, it's sort of like how weird isn't as weird with a Y.
I'll work on it.
Okay, yeah. Now, I am interested in the idea of shoving you in a slow boat and sending you over the ocean because, you know, all the big boats have Wi-Fi nowadays. You could stay in touch the whole time. I'm sure it'd be fine. You can ghost whale the whole way over. You go and play some shows over there and then ghost whale all the way back. I think it'd be kind of amazing.
I do want to take my flutes over there. It's been a long time since I've been to the UK. I used to be able to. I spent a lot of time in Leeds, and Cambridge, and one other place. I can't even remember where it was, but I miss going there. But never got to play flutes there, so I do want to go there and play flutes.
Yeah, absolutely. I hear they have different reverbs there.
They have lots of nice cathedrals and
different
stone churches.
They're all on the left side.
That's what I thought. It flows left to right rather than right to left. Yeah, absolutely. I've noticed that in my headphones. All right, so we got Richard coming up next. Dave Benham, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being a regular. Dave Eisner, bend it like Benham, really? Oh my God. Okay. Jeez, oh flip. Richard,
That man has never met a pun he did not like.
I know, it's alarming to say the least. And yet I'm still leaving it on the screen. It's terrible. I'm encouraging him. It's terrible. Why do I do these things? I don't even know. Well, Richard, what you got, man?
What do I got? I got a song, I hope. This is from 1974. Has this been going on? Well, your friends with their fancy persuasion don't admit that it's part of a scheme. But I can't help but have my suspicion, 'cause I ain't quite as dumb as I seem. And you said you was never intending to break up our scene in this way, but there ain't no use in pretending. It could happen to us any day. How long has this been going on? How long has this been going on? Well, your friends with their fancy persuasion don't admit that it's part of a scheme. But I can't help but have my suspicion, 'cause I ain't quite as dumb as I seem. And you said you was never intending to break up our scene in this way. But there ain't no use in pretending. It could happen to us any day. How long has this been going on? How long has this been going on? this been going on?
Really nice.
Is the guitar too loud?
No, I'm loving it.
Okay, okay.
Do you have a chorus or something on that as well?
That was the chorus, yes. Very good.
Sounds good.
You win the prize for identifying weird effects. This one will be a little tougher for you, Rob. Okay, this is a 1985 song. This is Mike and the Mechanics. And
Nice.
very, very small typeface. So,
Is it a phaser or a flanger?
it's no fooling Rob. Every generation blames the one before, and all their frustrations come beating at your door. I know that I'm a prisoner to all my father held so dear. I know that I'm a hostage to all his hopes and his fears. I just wish I could have told him in the living years. Oh, crumpled bits of paper, filled with imperfect thoughts, stilted conversation. I'm afraid that's all we got. You say you just don't see it. He says it's perfect sense. You just can't get agreement in this present tense. We all talk a different language, talking in defense.
Nice job, Richard. I forget about Mike and the Mechanics. We used to do silent running, and now I'm like, oh man, we got to dust that off. They're just
like
a killer
an all-star band.
Yeah, yeah. I was looking them up and was like, huh. I didn't think of them as a super group, but I guess they are.
Yeah, That
cool
was
cover.
Paul Carrick on the lead vocals on that song. He was in Squeeze, and actually that was him on the first song. He's in Ace also.
Nice.
And in Mike and the Mechanics, and a great solo artist too.
So, Richard, was that a flanger or a phaser?
I will.
I know they
show
sort of
you
cross.
If it's okay.
I
Yeah, what
think
is
it
this
was
thing?
a flanger. I
was
a
thinking
flanger.
phaser, but okay.
It is a
hello
Maestro stage phaser
dang it.
from maybe like 19.
Flangers have more of a shoo,
Yeah.
and phasers have more of a way.
I always thought of it as a different the other way. Oh, well.
It's got really pretty lights too.
Yeah, that's
And-
a cool.
and
That's a cool thing. It
says
should also
things like
vacuum floors, it would seem.
balls and speed. Like you got to have pedals that say balls on them.
Yeah, I'm actually I'm questioning my recent pedal choice because it doesn't have any of that stuff. And,
Well, now you get the same thing that's this big, but
yeah, true that. Yeah, I bought my first chorus pedal in a very long time just recently. And but yeah, it doesn't have a balls setting. That's very sad. Anyways, Richard, thank you for bringing us into that world. Bob Schmucker, we've got you coming up next, and West Virginia, right? Yeah, Roanoke, Virginia. Yeah. Slowly, I smack these things into my skull, and will remember them by the time we can all tour again, so I can go find Joe and hunt you down.
Well,
Please welcome Bob
as
Schmucker.
many people as you got show up for this thing from as many far off different places, I'd have a really hard time myself trying to figure out where everybody's from.
We are all going to tour entirely based on the people that we've met here. Everyone, you have probably another year before we get to really wander and tour. You've got that much time to buy another large, comfortable couch, okay?
There you go.
For when the other singer-songwriters from the open mics show up. And so you get to work on that now, okay? Bob
Right, and
Schmucker.
that should be a serious thing. We should really make the effort to enable everyone to get out and see each other.
I got a
That's
couch.
Yeah.
Short drive down to Roanoke.
Mm-hmm.
Been to Roanoke.
It's nice.
Bob Schmucker, take us away.
All right. Hey, listen, before I start, I just want to thank you guys for running this virtual open mic. I tell you what, it's been a lifesaver for myself and a lot of other people's, and I just can't thank you guys enough for doing what you do, because I know it's a lot of work putting this together. So, thank you for that.
You're very, very welcome. You're very welcome.
All right, so I'm gonna start off with a song that I wrote just about a year ago, right before COVID set in, and almost immediately, I think I played it once at an open mic, and I retired right after that because it was a little bit dark and it just didn't feel right when, people were in the situation we were in about a year ago. I'm gonna go ahead and play this called "It's Gonna Rain," and I hope you like it. Well, I've always been a working man for 50 years or more. The promise of a good life was knocking at my door. They said that if I worked hard, someday I'd retire. But now I realize those guys were just a bunch of liars. They say these are the golden years. Me, I'm not so sure. I thought that it'd be easier, not so insecure. So pour me up another round and drink with me, my friend. My bones are going tired and I think it's gonna rain. Well, I thought about retiring. Who would pay the bills for doctors and for medicine? Well, I think I've got my fill. My house, it needs a new roof. My car is broken down. My debt keeps getting higher, and I think they're gonna drown. They say these are the golden years. Me, I'm not so sure. I thought that it'd be easier and not so insecure. So pour me up another round and help me ease my pain. My bones are growing tired, and I think it's gonna rain. There's a mountain there in front of me I don't want to climb. A sense of my mortality, I don't want to die. Step by step I'm climbing, and still there is no doubt. Well, I don't know where I'm going, but I know there's no way out. They say these are the golden years. Now I wonder why. Well, I'd have to work forever just so I could die. So pour me up another round and drink with me, my friend. For tomorrow I must go to work and work until the end. And a pauper's grave I'll go to, and it's just around the bend.
Bob Schmucker
sounds
just Bronze
exactly
Smith
right.
all over us. Very
Thank you.
nice.
Yeah, I was going through some papers yesterday on my desk, and lo and behold, I found that at the bottom of a pile, and I thought, you know what? Maybe it's time to pull that one out. So, anyway.
I hope it's time to pull it out because you realize that we in the open mic really enjoy dark and depressing songs, not because you're finding yourself that deep in a hole.
You know, I've got a few of those.
We're here for them. We're here for them.
All right, so next one is not quite so dark. It's more about just everyday life, especially if you've been married for a while and own a house and you come home from work, you got all sorts of things to do. This one's called A List of Things to Do. You gotta fix the brakes and cut the grass, pay the bills today. You want me just to hold your hand, but what more can I say? The work it takes to get through life is more than I would choose. Please give me one more hour. I got a list of things to do. I got a list of things to do. It's a mile long or so. I can't get to the bottom 'cause it always seems to grow. It's one thing or another that keeps me occupied. I just went into the first song again. My brain's kind of farting out on me. I think I'm going to pass on this round, and I'm not sure where Mike Frankie is in the list, but I'm looking forward to listening to him.
I don't think we've got Mike Frankie on the list, but maybe if we run early, we'll be able to squeeze him in. And I think you might be assisting that by operating like this. I think we got Telly up next.
Mike is a heck of a player, and if anybody ever had an excuse not to play, it's him.
Wait, what?
He's got a lot on his plate tonight.
Well, Telly, you got a couple songs for us?
Maybe.
I thought you might.
So
well, one night it might be poetry or something. Maybe it's an interpretive dance night for Telly.
I mean, would you like a magic trick? Okay. All right. Maybe not on the open mic. In person, perhaps.
In person, maybe. Man, I've had some pretty amazing magicians at my open mics over the years. Of course, the real infamous night was the night that one of the owners of the place that I was playing, as a joke, thought it would be funny to invite fire breathers, not expecting them to actually show up. Oh, wait, do that again. Do that again.
I messed it up. See, you can see the thing.
Yeah, I was more impressed with the first time when I had the camera small. Okay, never mind. Anyways, neither here nor there. Please welcome from Baltimore, Maryland, to his office, Telly.
Hey guys. Last week I missed you guys, but I told you I was going rogue, and so here is Under the Radar. Under my radar, keep under the radar, whatever. I rolled with it. So here's that one. Okay. Hopefully my sassy new little toy. Hopefully that. Yep. So hopefully that helps. Let's go. Let's make this happen. All right. Okay. We know we're defective, so we try hard to act normal. Always pleasing everyone, to keep the people in our lives from abandoning us. Stay low on the radar, staying small out of the way. Saying yes to everything, to keep the people in our lives from abandoning us. One million apologies for you. Thoughts racing faster than words will ever go. We should hold our silence to keep the people in our lives from abandoning us. Not bad.
I'm so freaking happy for you, bro. Unapologetically, bro. You finished the fucking song, bro. Good job, man.
Nice.
Good job.
And then appreciate you guys. And then let's just very quickly bust out. Oh man. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
that one.
That one, yeah. Hey, listen, I'm working on so many things, and they're all right. Let's try this. Pretty much the same chord structure, anyways. What's that? There it is. Okay. Yep. Okay. The one who got away, the one who ruined everything, rolled neatly into one. It's an unpleasant relief, dire need of rest, a comfortable unease. Freedom too was nice, but now we need freedom from how furious we must be. Man. This recalcitrance leaves us hideously lonely, confronted by our digital ghosts. The long parentheses of nothing, ellipses with nothing in between. Let go of what was and have faith in what will be. Homesick for the places we've never known. We can be right and we can still fail. We can win despite ourselves.
Outstanding. Outstanding.
Nice job,
Yeah,
Telly.
man.
Nice job.
Have a great night,
Good
everybody.
job.
Much appreciation. Thank you for having me.
Good job, bro.
Always appreciate
So
it.
you
Thank
said you went rogue, Telly? So you did a different song for the prompt? Is that what you're saying?
The under my radar thing just really called out to me, and I was like, let's write a song about just wanting to stay under everybody's, just no one, don't pay attention to me, everyone go away. And I was like, yes.
Well,
there
now
it is.
you got it written. You can do the other one now. Very good.
I need to go back. I have them saved where I need to go through them. There's so many song prompts and not enough time. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Thank you again, you guys. Appreciate you. Much love.
For this next act, since I saw that they were wearing their onesies, my wife and I have grabbed our onesies, and we felt that we could be onesied together. Gay Baseball, tell us about your onesies.
Well, these are some,
Okay,
crab
good.
and
So you got
penguin looking.
a penguin and a crab or something like that. What is that thing? What's going on over there?
Penguin. Just a penguin and a
Oh,
crab.
you're so cute. Oh, just want to squeeze you. Not to
I
make
got
it weird.
these were Christmas presents. I got Joe his penguin one, and then he got me this, the
Nice.
gift of the Magi.
Kristen's even
if you
has
will.
claws.
I love
Oh, you
them.
got-
I love them. Now I'm sort of disappointed because I feel like Lacey's got a onesie floating around too, and I don't see that she's not wearing her onesie. But that's okay. That's
It's
okay.
all
Maybe
gussied
she'll
up
onesie
today.
up.
It's all good.
That's all right. Okay.
You
Well,
can
Gabe,
wear it every
baseball-
other day of the week, so you know.
True that. Play me some songs.
Yeah, so I spent the last month putting together a little album.
Yeah, Tristan's got a solo album coming out on the 17th of February.
It's my birthday.
It's Tristan's birthday.
Yeah, they're all like super short, so
So we're gonna play one from that, and then one gay baseball song.
one much longer song afterwards, but
This first one is a song about getting hit on, I guess,
getting hit on
by a car.
by a car.
Oh dear.
1, 2, 3, 4. You went and left your mark when you sideswiped my heart. Revved up and red hot, never checking your blind spot. Spun me out of control. Who are you? I gotta know! You went and left your mark when you sideswiped my heart. It all went so fast. I can't help but think that we were always destined to crash. It's kind of a wreck.
I think that sounds intentional, though.
I'm glad
What's
it came
next?
across that way.
So this next one is off of our first season of singles. We do a single every month. We're doing that on our Patreon because we have a Patreon. Because it's 2021 and there's nothing else to do, so we have a Patreon. And we do a monthly single on it. And season 1, which was 2020, is up on all streaming services now.
Besides
And,
iTunes.
Nobody
Nobody
tried that one. And this was off of the season 1. It's called Gingerette.
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 It's about dyeing your hair.
Yes.
Let your roots grow in. Suds run down the drain. Left marks on my skin when I see myself again. back at me. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, staring back at me. Bloody Mary, staring back at me. Bloody Mary, staring back at me. Sticky and sweet like grenadine, a flavor too strong for me. The best, but this is not what I'd expect. I want my ginger red, let my hair turn red. I want my ginger red, let my hair turn red. I want my ginger red, let my hair turn red. I want my ginger red, let my hair turn red. When the color's set, I'll have to live with it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You all are so Baltimore, and I mean that in a good way. So does the penguin onesie have a tail?
Does have
Yes,
a tail,
Joe.
but I refuse
Joe.
to stand up.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm just really glad that it does. I bought a Stitch onesie for Heather, and it has a tail, and I was really jealous because my Yoda onesie does not have a tail, and I just, work that tail. It's important. It's important to have.
It's an important
One day I'll
add-on.
get the confidence to work the tail. Don't worry.
You'll get there. You'll get there. Give it time. I will look forward to that day.
Also,
Gay baseball,
Rob,
everyone. Oh yeah.
I had a belated birthday gift for you that I've been working on during the show.
It's a little dragon.
It's a little dragon.
He's a little dragon. I love it. That's awesome.
I thought you got like some dragon energy to you, so.
I do, my friend. Thank you very, very, very much. Dragon. I want a dragon onesie with a tail. Man, I miss. So one of my my first instrument was an acoustic bass guitar, or my second instrument, whatever. Anyways, one of my first instruments was an acoustic bass guitar, and it's the only instrument that I've had A, stolen, then B, destroyed by the ex-wife of the person who stole it, and then C, the person who swore he would get back the pieces and pay me for it, then he died. So, acoustic basses have a weird place in my heart. I'm not quite sure.
Holy shit, that's a horrible story.
It's a terrible story. I don't know why I just told it. That's terrible. But man, I miss my acoustic bass. Anyways, it's neither here nor there. What I'd really like to do at this moment is to take this opportunity to introduce my partner in crime for the last 20 years, my co-host of the VOM for almost the last full year. Please welcome the illustrious, the beautiful, the stunning, the not yet highlighted, replay spotlight, Rowan Corbett.
I was waiting for you to say the name. I always wait for you to say the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good.
We're still getting to know each other's rhythms and patterns, and yeah.
He said, "Say his name." Say his name.
Rowan Corbett, say your name. Say your name.
Shantytown, it's become my home, where all my fair weather friends, nothing to call my home. Shantytown, my home. Shantytown. When the rain comes down, this becomes a muddy hole, and everybody disappears except me, stand in my tent alone. Shantytown. Makes no sense, they call us bums and they hide their children when we come. We don't wanna hurt no harm, just wanna live our lives and then move on. Work's done, I'll get my pay. Put on my coat and hop the train. Leave my tents and my tools, so some other folk can live this way. Working in this shanty town, it's become his home, where all his fair-weather friends, nothing to call his own. Shantytown, his own. Shantytown.
Yeah, man.
Thank you. Goodness.
Goodness, you say.
So, you gonna help me out with this next one, Rob?
I think it is as foretold.
Excellent.
So let me get my onesie candle on.
Oh, yeah. Gotta have the onesie situation sorted out. So it's a Yoda onesie, not a Grogu onesie?
It's a Grogu onesie. It's a Grogu
Okay,
onesie.
it is. All right.
Yeah,
So.
you can tell by the eyes. The eyes are black, not blue.
Oh. See?
Duh.
This one is strong with his Force lore. What if you just said it without the
honest again. Said what you had to say. Why don't we call it a day? Expanse now between us, where the signal is lost. Stretching out through a darkness only silence can cause. Well, you said what you had to say, but let me be clear. This is ice that you can't unbreak.
Fellas. Yeah, fellas.
Oh, tasty.
Held it.
Thank you, Rob.
Very nice.
Goodness.
Second time Rob did that.
Yes, that was his second time playing that song. So
I was talking about dropping whatever that was.
Oh, okay.
Drop it? What did I drop? Did I drop something? Or you mean the
It sounded like you dropped something. Yeah.
Oh, no. I just can't resist not giving it one last plaque. Rowan Corbett, everyone.
Thank you. All right, who we got next?
I have no idea.
Yes.
Who's running this thing?
John Peiffer.
Oh, thank God somebody knows. I'm just here in my Yoda onesie thinking,
Hey.
whatever happens, happens. John Peiffer.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a song that I did last week, but it wasn't quite finished. I messed with it a whole bunch. Tell me what the balance is like here. Is that all right with my voice?
Sounds pretty
Sounds good to me.
It was
All
a
right.
nice, a tasteful amount of reverb.
All right, good. I will leave it at that, but I got to take this one ear off so I can hear myself. Anyway.
Then go.
This song is called I Can't Stop. I can't stop thinking of you, fearless and free, the life of every party, the muse, the saint to be. Your all-night tales, your holy grails, your dreams and lofty schemes. I can't stop hearing your teasing and your jokes, to hear you keep insisting this plague's a foolish hoax. Oh Lord, what was I thinking? Let you run with reckless folks. All we crave to hold, all we see as gold, I can't stop longing to see you one more time, get one more chance to reach you, one chance to change your mind, to show you what's at stake and all that might get left behind. All we touch and feel, all we think is real, I can't stop reeling, feeling the fire in your eyes. I burn to pick one picture to keep your flame alive. Oh, why did fate pick you to take and leave me? Just leave me. Oh, leave me to survive.
Gorgeous. I know there was a little stumble there, but I feel like this is your most balanced sound you've had yet. It's really nice.
Oh, well, thank you.
Play me another song in your beautiful, balanced way.
But I'm going to switch ukulele, so it's not going to be as balanced.
Well, this would be an opportunity to say that we are supported in part with a grant from the Maryland State Arts Council. But of course, you can participate by supporting your host at paypal.me/ilyAIMY or Dave Benham Point Up.
So
Venmo at Tips. Thank you very much.
Hopefully this unamplified ukulele will be all right.
Crystal clear.
Is that all right?
Yep.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, last week I was seeing, last week and a half, I was seeing a whole bunch of my memories on Facebook come up from my wonderful days before COVID doing flying trapeze. And I shared a couple, and thank you, Rob, for sharing one of mine also on your site, on your page. And that got me thinking, I haven't done this song in a long time. I did indeed write a trapeze song, and so this is my trapeze song. Some of you may have heard it. Anyway. Have to ask me twice. You didn't have to plead or cry like that bird of paradise. I only had to see you fly. I only had to hear your call to rise and to take that leap of faith, knowing I could only fall or never fly, but play it safe. You hooked me good with every line. You knew that I could not resist. A smooth and easy catch was I, and one more dangling by your wrist, one more by temptation kissed. I took that leap to feel the rush, to shoot the moon and go for bust, to soar and sing like hawk or thrush. To fly with you is all I lust, and to fly with you I must. I would never have conceived this casual intrigue could lead to such a strong addiction. I would never have believed in climbing to your pedestal you'd snare me in your dizzying affection. But now I know just how it feels to fly with you. We've got the stuff for soaring high, head over heels. Once more you've caught me by the cuff. Once more my heart can't get enough. When I let go, I know you'll snatch me. In your arms I'll put my trust, and if I fall, your net will catch me, cure me of my wanderlust. Now all who soar can swing for us. To fly with you is all I lust, and fly with you, catch a trick or two, nothing else will do, and fly with you I must.
Yeah, John.
John
Good
Peiffer.
job.
I would fly with that man anytime.
Thank you.
What is going on next? Rowan, what's happening? Lacey Anthony's up next.
That's correct,
Just
Lacey.
keep it in the ukulele
Yeah.
family.
I was coming in earlier and my neighbor shouted, "Hey, do you want this sequin shirt?"
I see the answer was yes.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Okay, no reason you should go grab a onesie if you've got a brand new sequin shirt. Absolutely.
It kind of has it's like a maraca on my arm, but very gently.
Very nice.
Yeah. So I'm gonna play a cover that I haven't played in a while, and then it's Rob's pick.
Oh shit. Okay, well, I'll think about that.
Yeah. I mean, I might not listen to you, but we'll try.
That is legit.
So, this is an MGMT cover of Electric Feel, because I just like the song. I'm feeling it. All along the Western Front, people sign up to receive She got the power in her hand to shock you like you won't believe. Somewhere in the Amazon, with voltage running through the sky, standing there with nothing on. She come to teach me how to sway. Say, ooh, girl, shock me like an electric eel. Say, baby girl, turn me on with your electric feel. Say, ooh, girl, shock me like an electric eel. Say, baby girl, turn me on with your electric feel. Hold on the eastern shore, put your circuits in the sea. This is what the world is for, making electricity. You can feel it in your mind, you know you can do it all the time. Plug it in and change the world. You and my electric girl. Say, ooh, girl, shock me like an electric eel. Say, baby girl, turn me on with your electric feel. Say, ooh, girl, shock me like an electric eel. Say, baby girl, turn me on with your electric feel. Electric feel now. Do what you feel now. Electric feel now. Do what you feel now. Electric feel now. Do what you feel now. Electric feel now.
Very nice. So, don't you do Tonight You Belong to Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I want that.
Should
I want
practice
that.
more songs today.
Kristen
Okay.
Jones. Kristen Jones, this one's going out to you, baby. Wait, hold on. Where's my Kristen Jones. This one's going out to you, baby. Thanks, Lacey.
I'm gonna pull it up real quick because I haven't played it in a while.
That's cool. I never have requests to request.
Yeah. This is one of my favorite ones. I know you belong to somebody new, but tonight you belong more, just a dream in the moonlight. No, I know with the dawn that you will be gone. But tonight you belong to me. Way down along the street, very sweet it would seem once more, just a dream in the silver moonlight, my honey. No, I know with the dawn that you will be gone. But tonight you belong to me, just a little on me.
Thank you.
Wasn't
Lacey
expecting you to ask that one.
I like to surprise people. Well, Tonight You Belong to Me is especially close to my heart near my birthday because my birthday is often when I've suckered new bandmates into my band. And so it was on my birthday 12 years ago, so one day ago, 12 years ago, that Kristen joined the band for the first time. And my birthday, so one day ago, 5 years ago, that Joey Jenkins joined the band. And
I think it's another
6 years. 6.
You've been hitting it on the sixes.
And so I think in terms of Tonight You Belong to Me. Welcome to the band, man. 6 years, that's nuts.
I love
of course,
you,
Rowan's
Rowan.
up on 20, so, stick with me. We'll get there. Oh, yeah. Everyone's correcting my math. Well, Mike, Frankie, I think we were worried about fitting you in, but we're running a little bit early. We've opened up a little slot that we're going to shove you right all up in.
Awesome.
Play me some tunes.
Can you hear me?
Quite well.
Yep.
Yeah, good?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to play one deep song, and then I'll play one frivolous original.
If you dig in, that might overdrive. So just
all right, hold on. I did turn.
You might turn it down a little bit.
How's this?
That'll probably be good.
This is a cover of an Anais Mitchell tune. Some of you might know. Why do we build a wall? My children, my children. Why do we build a wall? Why do we build a wall? We build a wall to keep us free. That's why we build a wall. We build a wall to keep us free. How does a wall keep us free? My children, my children. How does a wall keep us free? How does a wall keep us free? We'll know the enemy to keep us free. That's why we build a wall. We build a wall to keep us free. Who do we call the enemy? My children, my children. Who do we call the enemy? Who do we call the enemy? The enemy is poverty, but the wall keeps out the enemy, 'cause we build a wall to keep us free. That's why we build a wall. We build a wall to keep us free. Because we have and they have not. my children, because we have and they have not. Because they want what we have got. The enemy is poverty, but the wall keeps out the enemy. Because we build a wall to keep us free. That's why we build a wall. We build a wall to keep us free. What have we got that they should want? My children, what do we have that they should want? What have we got that they should want? We've got a wall to build upon, and we have work and they have none, and our work is never done. My children, and the war is never won when the enemy is poverty, and we build a wall to keep us free. That's why we build a wall. We build a wall to keep us free. We build a wall to keep us free. We build a wall.
Nice. One of my favorite songs there.
Yeah.
Nice to hear.
Like that? Yeah.
I mean,
Well-
Hades Town is just incredible, but that song, that stands out as my favorite thing on it.
Well, I'm sorry that I messed up some of the lyrics for you then, but then so.
Don't care. It's so good.
All right, this is one that I wrote, much less frivolous. I mean, much more frivolous than that one. So.
I was about to say.
This is well, you'll get it. Well, I like it when we kiss, but I don't like it when we fight. I can't win for losing. I'm wrong even when I'm right. Yeah, and you say black, and I say white. And in the heat of battle, I forget to be polite. If we could talk the same language, everything would be alright. So sit down in that chair right there and tell me, how was your day? I know I won't understand. Go on, tell me anyway. Yeah, and even if it's clear to me what's going on, I will resist the temptation to tell you what you're doing wrong. I will validate your feelings until the game comes on. Well, you ask me to discuss my feelings, and I start to sweat. In all these years, I have not found a good way out of this yet. Yeah, I try to be revealing, but to my dismay, honey, I never meant to criticize in quite that way. This would all go so much better if you just tell me what to say. What's that, honey? I'm sorry. I didn't hear a word you said. Please stop your crying and come on back to bed. My hopes are sinking like a ton of lead. I've been trying to get your message through my head. But right now, honey, can we just make love instead? Well, looking back on it now, I guess I might as well be amused. Except for my mind, I got nothing left to lose. I was so confused when I heard the news. I couldn't hear my baby putting on her walking shoes. And that's why I'm singing these communication blues. Yeah, that's why I'm singing these desperation, dire situation, resignation, faulty calculation. You can't imagine my pain and frustration. Communication blues.
Mike Frankie. Nice.
Communication blues. Thanks for getting me. I just mostly come to this to hear Rob laugh.
I'll take it.
He's got a great laugh.
I refuse to be amused. Mike Frankie there. Now, it is uber flattering to me when the other open mic hosts come out to my little open mic, and it's just a wonderful thing. We have Joe Swelterpants, Joseph P. Swelterpants, the host from the New Deal Cafe open mic out there. Bob Schmucker, I think you host the open mic there at Roanoke. And, of course, next we've got Bill Brickey coming up, and who just hosts an amazing night out in Chicago. And I'm hoping that we shall be in one another's presence in person someday within maybe the next year, 2 years, 7 years, 8, 12, when it happens.
I would love
as it takes.
Yeah. I think we're looking at a meetup, somewhere between Chicago and Baltimore, or maybe, somewhere in there.
There's some cool rooms in Columbus, Ohio.
I'm down with Columbus. I know Columbus okay.
Some good chocolate shops. I was going back through my journal, and there's a place called Chocoholique where I've eaten way too much candy, and I could imagine getting sugared up with you people and being really obnoxious in Short North.
That's the hottest thing anybody said to me.
I'm sorry. What I meant to say was, I can imagine getting sugared up with you people and just tearing shit up in Short North. Shoe booty. Take it, man.
Hey, all right.
Before you get too far in, let's double check that you got your
Can you hear me?
original sound. Yeah, the original sound. Is it on?
Let's no.
There we go. Cool. Kick it.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, way better.
Ooh, Bill Brickey.
Love that song.
Bill, where are you coming from us tonight? Where are you coming to us from tonight? That's the someone. Yeah.
I am. Thank you for asking. I am in Marin County, California, um, which is north of San Francisco. A lot of people know it as Inverness Park. There's a lot of dairy farms up here, so lots of cattle, but not necessarily beef eating cattle, more likely dairy cattle. There's elk and lots of wildlife. It's just a beautiful, beautiful area. And my partner and I, Jeanette, we drove here from Chicago, so we had quite the adventure. So I'm not using exactly my regular rig, but it's beautiful up here. I cannot complain. I'm not having the weather that a lot of Northerners are having. So yeah, it's really beautiful up here and a great place for songwriting, which is what I hope to accomplish.
I've been following your adventures online, and you've been wandering through some of my absolute favorite places, and so thank you for taking us, on that trip with you. Are you just out there on vacation, or you're out there songwriting? You're out there to exist?
Yeah, I'm out here to exist. We get my wife and I, we get kind of restless after a while. We kind of got to move or go somewhere, and so this is our first big trip this year, and we were like, how do we do this and stay safe? And the only way to do it was to put everything in the car and basically, pee on the side of the road kind of thing. Bring snacks, only shop when we had to. But as you saw from some of the pictures, it's been kind of a blast, man. I mean, Albuquerque was fun. Missouri was a little scary. Entire towns of people not wearing masks in Missouri. That frightened me a little bit. So we didn't really get out there. The Southwest in general, though, is just so ridiculously beautiful. You forget that sand and cacti can be so so hypnotic. Albuquerque was magical at night, and we went to the little city that they have for Native American. It's like a little adobe city where they sell all their wares and teas and things. And it was, nobody there and not really a lot to go in and see, but enough happening that it still remained interesting. And I was just shocked that Adobe was so calming to be around and to look at. It just is. I wasn't ready for that feeling. I said, oh, Adobe, I've always been fascinated with it, but it really was calming, like to be of the earth. And two, after that, going through the Mojave Desert, and I'm really working hard to say these things the right way, to really capture, excuse my arrogant language, to really capture the American spirit when I talk about this, because there was a great deal of diversity. And, in my area, we rant and rave, in the Chicago area about one facet of politics, and some of the areas that I drove through were on the exact opposite side. But I felt that what I learned in being there and seeing it and breathing that air is, I kind of felt like if I was there, like if I lived where they lived and I was going through what I was going through, what they were going through, I would feel the same way, and that was really eye-opening for me. I've got my my mind on this Morgan Wallen is his name, who's in the news right now, the country music singer, who had the racial slur. And oddly enough, the night before finding out about him, I was watching Dave Chappelle, some Chappelle concerts, and I'm really, really aware of how kind of penned in we all are. Like, I don't know this guy. I don't want to say anything negative about him. I don't like that he said what he said. On the other hand, do I think he should like lose a career over being rude? I don't know about that, but I think that I think the part that we're missing and the part that brings us all together is that I think we've all had really enough of inconsistencies and of forgiving thoughtlessness, right? He's done enough work that he should have been on his P's and Q's. You know, you and I joke around a lot, but you know, we both know about how far to go over the line and, you know, to watch our audience and things like that. So while I want to respect him as an artist and say, yeah, it's got to be creepy to have cameras on you all the time. On the other hand, you know, as cheesy as it is, Stan Lee, with great power comes great responsibility.
Absolutely.
So
a funny reference that you take us there. I'm, you know, one of the things that we learned from the open mics certainly is sort of, I don't know what's happening with gay baseball there. Okay, sorry, yeah, that was distracting. But you know, learning about how we treat one another and understanding where those lines are, I sort of almost feel that, you know, traveling through America as a whole, the American road trip, for as cliche as it is eye-opening and powerful and should almost be mandated for each of us, because those of us who have grown up in and stuck in a blue state for their entire lives in a city are probably or everybody's cloisters as anybody who's been, you know, in a rural red area that whole time and just don't realize, no, really the other half exists and they're people too.
Right, and they have really valid concerns. I agree with you wholeheartedly. So I'm trying to learn to lead, you know, my new life forward from the place that we've been in, by keeping my mind open to that kind of thing. You know, having a skin that's a little bit thicker, but still being able to hold people accountable, including myself. You know, and I think that that's one of the biggest favors that we can do for ourselves is to, if you really want to understand what someone else is going through, you know, put yourself in their shoes. Think about the things that really, you know, grate on your skin or make you joyful. And it's hard to remember that joy is also part of that awareness, right? We're always saying, oh, what makes me feel terrible? But what makes people happy? You know, how happy is somebody when they can pay their own bills and take care of their own family? That's a joyful moment, right? So how could I not understand somebody's frustration when they're not able to do that? So going forward, I'm trying to really think about, you know, more than what somebody says that might offend me, to think about, you know, how did they get there? Which, as you know, is my reason for calling my studio a Shibuti.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, and thank you for telling us the story of that too. Well, Bill, I've got to act as a host now and say, it's time. Play me a second song.
Uh-oh. Okay. Give me 2 shakes.
All right, 2 shakes. Lamb's Tail.
Yeah, I really...
Can I just add a note while you're tuning right there to what you just said? I think that we live in a world that's contempt. You know what I mean? And in a society where we should actually honor each other. And what I mean by honor each other is generally when you see somebody, to honor them, you would not speak. You would place yourself below them and appreciate them for whatever it is or whoever it is that they are. But we found ourselves in a world that's just contempt. Our Congress is contempt and in contempt, and people are in contempt. And that's why people are having such a hard time understanding each other.
Yeah, I would agree with you. There's a meme floating around out there with a photograph on it of the Pope, and it supposedly is a quote from John Paul or whoever the current Pope is. But it starts out, I don't remember the whole thing. It starts out by saying the sun does not shine on itself, and rain does not fall to refresh itself, right? The wind doesn't blow to cool itself. You know, why then should we expect to find happiness, you know, by only thinking of ourselves? Certainly the greatest joy comes from doing things that make other people happy. And I gotta
I
tell you,
expect you to write music to those lyrics and hear that soon.
Dougie, here you are handing out assignments. My goodness.
I felt that was a no pressure moment, wasn't it?
All right, seriously, let's play a song. We got a couple more artists left to get through the rest of the night, and I'm so glad you're all here because, yeah, if I was just doing this for myself, it would kind of suck. Please welcome Bill Brickey.
What you gonna do when the well runs dry? Sit on the bank and watch your old pa die. Well, what you gonna do when they call you out your name? Giggle just a bit and pretend you ain't ashamed, like it don't mean nothing, like your world ain't nothing. It ain't no thing. It ain't no thing. Well, what you gonna do when they call you, boy? Put your hands in the air, yeah, and pretend that you're a toy. Well, what you gonna do when you come round here with a knife in your back, boy? Just make it clear that you don't mean nothing, that your world ain't nothing. It ain't no thing. It ain't no thing. Mama said if I'm a fool for you. I've done everything I can just to keep from crying. I've done everything I could just to get you through. And I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm tired. You did it. You did it. You like it don't mean nothing, like my world ain't nothing. It ain't no thing. It ain't no thing. What you gonna do when they call you, boy? Put your hands in the air, yeah, and pretend that you're a toy, like it don't mean nothing, like your world ain't nothing. We all mean something. We all need something. My world means something. No, 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 it ain't no thing. No, 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 it ain't no thing. No, no, no,
Bill Brickey.
Yeah, man. Good job.
Chicago by way of California.
Great.
So much love for this. It really is good. And I want to extend an invitation here. I'll send it important information to Rob. But Chicago is really loving Baltimore right now, open mic wise. And they're like, let's get these guys back on a Thursday night. So what I'm going to do is start a little bit earlier so you guys don't have to be up until the cows come home.
You're a good man. Look at Dave Benham. Like he's like, quah, quah.
Nice.
Man, he just looked like Chris Eric's dog for a sec. Quah.
So you're still running it from California then?
Yeah, I do run it from California. It was,
all right.
You know, it's the era of online stuff, and I kind of, you know, the only way that I can kind of afford to do this is that I haven't stopped working. You know, I took the time off to travel, and I'm teaching all my classes while I'm out here and running the open mic and doing children's birthday parties, and you know, same old gig. You know, just doing it at 8 a.m.
Oh, jeez. Let's take a moment to remind ourselves that we got Dougie tuned in to our open mic in his truck. So yeah, the future is nigh, and we can do anything from anywhere. It's kind of amazing. Bill Brickey, everyone. So yeah, Bill, definitely send me the information for everyone to tune in to take part of that. We got Joey Jenkins coming up next. Oh, sweet Joey Jenkins, happy 6 years and a day.
I love you, man. So I was a lot bit late, whatever you want to call it, signing on tonight because I was trying to prepare a little bit of a surprise for you, but I will give it to you next time because it is not ready. But that said, Bill Brickey's hey, thanks. Yeah, anti-Joey. And that's me. Everything that Joey is not. Which is unprepared.
Lacey's hard on you.
Obviously, we know that Joey is one of the most prepared people who's never late. So today, that's just not who I am, unfortunately. Very uncharacteristic. But Bill Brickey's commentary on the country and the world actually made me want to play a song that I never play, that I wrote during the campaign season. Do you guys remember the campaign season?
Wasn't that like the last 3 years?
And you want to know something? I just realized that I wrote this during the one before Donald Trump got elected.
Oh, I'm sorry, the last 12 years?
It's been 100 years. And so this song I wrote when I was wondering, you know, how somebody who, you know, lives in this country, somebody who I'd call country folk, country kin, could possibly have views not that are just disparate, but just like want to support this person. So I'll totally only play one song. I know that we're running a little late, if that's all right. And but it's going to be this one that I'd never play. But this is not just for Bill Brickey, but is a response to all of that, because I want desperately for everybody to do the mental and emotional work of what Bill Brickey was talking about. Imagine yourself not just in somebody else's shoes, but imagine how you would be different if you had the experiences that they had. You know, it's not about, you know, trying to do the work of imagining every aspect of their life, but imagine your life if you grew up in their circumstances. How different would you be? And it's real easy to not get so inflamed and confused if you keep doing that work. In my opinion, this song is about that. That I can almost feel it tonight, tomorrow. Won't wait for life to borrow, 'cause now is the time. Between day and night, between left left and right, between dark and light, words redefine. Between us and them, we dehumanize. And between now and then, will be the middle and the end. So don't be surprised. A new paradigm cannot compromise. See through the eyes of the true 1 in 5. We could all reach a little bit further to live side by side. Free our nation from degrees of separation and bring out what's inside, 'cause that's where truth lies. And what's in a name except for who takes the blame? We're all the same as long as we all play the game. Hold on just a little bit longer while the love fades away. These crimes won't relent, there's no such thing as silent dissent. Read first they came. Between old and new, between false and true, between red and blue, what else can we do when there's no space to move? Between me and you, and between win and lose, we've got to choose. We've got to choose. Stand up for your rights and don't give up the fight. Live, don't just survive. Keep hope alive. Stand up for your rights. Don't give up the fight. You gotta live, don't just survive. You gotta keep hope alive. Stand up for your right. Don't give up the fight. Live, don't just survive. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. All right.
Very nice. Joey
Very
Jenkins.
Nice, very nice.
It's a song. It's a song that like I said, I finished like 5 years ago, and need to work on. It's usually a little bit more elaborate, actually, but haven't practiced that in well over a year. Did anybody catch because I'm only doing one song, I want to ask a quick question. Did anybody catch the form of that song?
The form of that song?
Yeah, it's a blues, right?
Yeah-ish.
How many bars? The song is called Between Them Blues. I wrote a 10-bar blues because I'd never heard a 10-bar blues.
That's just contrary.
So,
Eric James Danowski says, woo, despite the fact that you're contrary. Amy Law gives you 5 clap emoji, despite
That's
the fact that you're contrary.
Out of how many?
5? Oh my God. Okay. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from Chicago, Illinois.
Thank you, guys.
ChiCowboy Cliff. ChiCowboy Cliff, you are responsible for our mood going back to our couches and bedrooms and wherever else it is that we do not webcast from.
Okay, well,
so you better make it good.
On the task, and if you notice, I'm wearing red. Got a heart right up here on my hat band. Because my songs tonight, and maybe I'll just do one since Bill Brickey took most of the time. I'm just teasing him. I'm just teasing Bill.
You're fine, man. ChiCowboy Cliff, actually, you get extra points, and so therefore 2 full songs despite the hour because you brought Bill unto us. Nah, you get extra points for that, okay?
This cat,
that's right.
right.
Play us a couple songs, man.
No, Bill's giving me crap over chat now. No, you know what? And I can completely identify with what Bill is saying. You know, I grew up out in Colorado, like I've told you fellas, your folks out on a working cattle ranch, and you can't get much more rural than that. You know, when your nearest neighbor is like 1,000 acres away. And I grew up very differently than how I am now, because what helped season me, so to speak, is going on tour. Because every single local has every single guy in it. And you better figure out how to work with your guys. And so you just you have to meet in the middle. And that's hard right now. That's really difficult to meet in the middle because there needs to be a little accountability, I feel, and I don't feel like it's happening yet. But I'm willing to come to the middle and figure out our nation and getting it back on track. But for tonight, I have a couple of love songs for you. And this first one is requested by my honey bunny Nadine. She said that it's her song. She claims it, and I claim it's hers too. And I think Luke Combs wrote this song about her and wrote it for me. Her day starts with a coffee. It ends with a wine. Takes forever getting ready. So we are never on time to anything. When she gets that come get me look in her eyes, well, it kind of scares me the way that she drives me wild. Oh yeah, she drives me wild. Beautiful, crazy, she can't help but amaze me with the way that she dances. Ain't afraid to take chances and wears her heart on her sleeve. Yeah, she's crazy, but her crazy's beautiful to me. She makes plans for the weekend, can't wait to go out. Then she changes her mind, says let's stay on the couch and watch TV. Oh, and she falls asleep. Beautiful, crazy, she can't help but amaze me with the way that she dances. Ain't afraid to take chances and wears her heart on her sleeve. Yes, she's crazy, but her crazy's beautiful to me. She's unpredictable, unforgettable. It's unusual, unbelievable how I'm such a fool. Yes, I'm such a fool for her. Beautiful, crazy, she can't help but amaze me with the way that she dances. Ain't afraid to take chances and wears her heart on her sleeve. She's crazy, oh, she's crazy, but her crazy's beautiful to me. Beautiful to me, beautiful to me. Beautiful, crazy. Thanks, everybody, and I'll put right into the next one too. That sounds close enough, by God. This is a Josh Turner song. It's only a few years old, but I like it. It's fun to play, and it's another love song. Baby, lock the door and turn the lights down low. Put some music on the soft and slow. Baby, we'd no place to go. Why don't you understand? I've been thinking about you all day long. Never felt a feeling quite this strong. I can't believe how much it turns me on to be your man. Don't you worry, there's no hurry. We can take our time. Come a little closer. Let's go over what I have in mind. Baby, lock the door and turn the lights down low. Put some music on that's soft and slow. Now we don't have a place to go. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about you all day long. Never felt the feeling quite this strong. I can't believe how much it turns me on just to be your man. Oh, there's nobody ever loved somebody the way that I love you. We're all alone now. You don't know how long I've wanted to. Baby, lock the door. Lock that door and turn the lights down low. Put some music on that's soft and slow. Now we don't have a place to go. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about you all day long. Never felt a feeling quite this strong. I can't believe how much it turns me on just to be your man. I can't believe how much it turns me on just to be your man. Your man. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, I love it. Cowboy Cliff, everyone.
Thanks, bud.
He's all our man.
It's so nice to see everybody. And it's, fills my heart with joy to come and share music with y'all. It always does. I was really happy to get that last spot. I thought I was going to get shut out again this week, but by golly, I got that last spot.
Nice.
I'm
Really happy
hoping to
to
never
come over.
quite get to the point where I've got to like rotate us forcibly, rotisserie style. But, so far it seems to be working out okay enough.
But, you guys, we really want y'all to come and play on the Shabooty with us. We have a great time. I lucked into finding you guys, Rob. I just took a leap and came on that time. You guys were so much fun. I told my mates about it, and here we are integrating.
Integrating indeed.
A whole
Cross-pollinating,
mashup, if you will.
mixing our juices together, our creative juices, but not in a weird way. Roberta's turning to her left and saying, I don't know about this juice thing. Anyways,
The red light.
what was that?
Red light.
Oh, okay, red light. I thought you said Red Line Tap, and I was like, I did not enjoy my time playing there in Chicago at the Red Line Tap. That's neither here nor there. I think that's all I got to say. We do this every Monday night. It's the Monday Night VOM, and our creative juices are freely flowing, and it's a beautiful thing. Please, go ahead and reach out and grab somebody by the face and love them, and love them on the face right there, and then get real close to your high-def camera so that people can fool your iPhones by three-dimensionally printing out the screen right above. Yes, that'll be perfect. It'll be what could possibly go wrong. And I think I'm going to click this little button over here. Where's that button? This button over here. Oh, yeah. And then we're going to